We talk about the evidence here. So we talked about on last break, before the last break, how it's very clear that Chad Cobb had help. A female made that call to the Domino's, luring Ashley Biggs to that abandoned property. All fingers seem to be pointing to Erica Stefanko, although there was a suggestion that maybe it was somebody else, like Cindy Cobb, like his mother, who was ultimately responsible for this. But the recordings, the secret recordings of the defendant that were recorded by Cindy Cobb, I feel that is the strongest piece of evidence. I feel that if that wasn't in play, we might not have even seen Erica Stefanko charged. And I don't even know if the prosecution would have been able to make a case. Those recordings, I feel the prosecution is putting everything on there. What do you think?
I agree with that. Definitely. There's a lot of evidence here, and the job of the closing argument is to sort of put it all out on the table so that you can sit there and see it and follow it from one end to the other. And I think there'll be a lot of buildup of here's this piece and this piece and this piece and this piece, and then the final serving there is going to be those recordings. And you're right, that is the thing that's going to bring all of this together. The attorneys spend a lot of time, particularly in the confrontational setting, of trying to make the witnesses' statements a little less obvious for the jury. And so this is the time that the attorneys can put the whole story back together and take all the pieces that the jury heard and put it out so a juror can follow from one end to the other and come to the conclusion that the attorney is wanting them to come to. So that's what you'll see here. But I agree. I think the recordings are going to be the cherry on top there. I don't know how you get around that.
Jennifer, I'm glad to have you here because Detective Mike Hitchings, the lead detective in this case, he talked about some of the other evidence in this case. Let's listen very